Neighbors, loved ones, friends, family have all congregated here at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York to enjoy the senior night festivities between the East Islip Chiefs and Sachem. The Chiefs begin the celebration off with a rumble against the boards courtesy of their opponents as Jacob Rami carries this one in with a head full of steam. This one is off the board. Wow. A very eventful start inside the Sachem zone as East Islip came roaring in with the scoring opportunity. Tonight's starters for both squads. Nathan Landry gets it over Luke Stoltenborg for Sachem. And making his final starts on senior nights is no other than Stephen Squilante for the East Islip Chiefs. Okasi got pressured into the corner boards right there. Now Munkwitz tries to dig it out. Munkwitz tries to send this one out of harm's way, but East Islip remains on their track. Smith, position behind the goal, almost centered it in front, and it inadvertently knocks the Chiefs out of the Sachem zone. As Sachem brings out new reinforcements with the Chiefs doing so as well. Wally Mitchell pounded right there by the Chiefs player. As East Islip tries to set up something in front, but they're forced out of their zone with Jesse Burns banking this one onto the stick of Magro, who then gets it over, or almost got it over cleanly to Farazi, and it results in Sachem popping it out. One of the impending senior graduates, Frank Alessi, making his first appearance in this contest. Alessi coming into this matchup with 6 goals, 7 assists, for a combined total of 12 points. Or pardon me, coming into this contest with 5 goals, 7 assists, for a combined total of 12 points. And he'll look to grow that number even more in however way he desires to. Line changes ensuing for both squads. A lot of healthy, fresh legs coming onto the ices. This is knocked in for icing. Previous meeting between these two squads saw Sachem victorious over their counterparts, winning by the final of 3-1, powered by a pair of goals from J.R. Munkwitz, who you will see tonight throughout this contest. And offside's called again. The line of Bizarro, Poletsky, and Noah take the ice for this next draw. Noah trying to reach in and get a hold of it to no avail, as this is forced out of the zone, but Sachem will try to regroup and get it back. Nicholas Yuskovic, senior defenseman, on the back end for the Chiefs squad. Natra with a nifty play in front. Score! What did we just say? Natra with a nifty play in front. Score! Unbelievable play by Ryan Anatra to start the night off. 1-0 Chiefs. As that one, from clear indication with our replay system, got help from a Sachem stick in front. Anatra picking up his 11th goal of the season for his team-leading 22nd point of the year. At the moment, it's credited to Thomas Ivers, but despite whether or not Anatra scored that, Anatra does pick up the assist, and it accumulates his points total to 22 no matter what. J.R. Munkwitz with a heavy hit thrown on Sturek, and we get another whistle. So, with that being said, Thomas Ivers puts home another team-leading goal, and it matches the number he wears on the back of his jersey, 13. Chiefs up front, Sachem aiming to answer the call whenever they wish to do so, as this is knocked in for icing. It's floated off the boards and onto the stick of Abrami, who then pushes out further. But Sachem doesn't let him get too far into the other zone. As that chance by Gandolfo was canceled out by a stick in front. Now it's Alessi working with the puck on his stick before flipping it ahead to Abrami. Jacob Abrami scores! Snipe City, Jake Abrami! Here with the puck on his stick before flipping it ahead to Abrami. Jacob Abrami scores! Snipe City, Jake Abrami! An absolute howitzer for his 8th of the year. Abrami makes it 2-0 East Islip. And things get worse for Sachem as they head to the penalty box. Joey Bizarro. Or Nicholas Bizarro in this case. In for tripping, East Islip. Entering this contest, capitalizing on 10 power play goals. They'll try for an 11th if this one succeeds. Knocked across and almost touched home right there. As J.R. Munkwitz gets on top of the possession. Munkwitz taking it across the ice. Munkwitz. Wraparound try and couldn't be stuffed home right there on the backhand. McCausey. Einison knocks this one further out. More time canceled against the Chiefs as they try to get something to convert here on the man advantage. Ryan Anatra dancing in, but not fully past the defense. And it'll cost the Chiefs, but Sachem clearing it out again. While East Islip works on the power play, Sachem will try to either kill off the remaining seconds to the man advantage or convert, whether their special teams comes to life, and they enter this contest converting on 4 shorthanded goals. As this one is wheeled wide, it'll be chased back on the stick of Anatra, but it couldn't be corralled, and it results in another clear. Time winding down on the first power play of the night. It being on for East Islip as they push this one in further. Ivers will chase it down. We skate 5 aside as the extra man comes back in play. Ivers walks this back to the point before getting it onto the stick of Slattery. Slattery trying to drive down low. Another try in front. Couldn't be put home on the backhand attempt by Clark. Sachem. Now Andrew Burst retreating before getting it ahead again. But Sachem keeps the Chiefs at bay, and now Farazi backpedals before sending it across to his man. Frank Alessi able to maneuver through the zone, and a shot attempt is stopped by Landry. Nothing to score. A couple minutes and more have gone by here in the first as Sachem tries to get on the board before this first period expires. Poletsky able to get it on to stick of Bizarro, and it was wheeled in front, but it couldn't be stashed home on the stick of Manella. And came Bizarro throwing the hit against Alessi behind the goal. Now everyone's piling on top of each other, trying to get a hold of it. Trying to get a hold of the loose puck as this one swung back down low. Bizarro tried to chip it back to the point, but it's given up as Magro floats it out of the zone. Couldn't get it to worst as Sachem recollects it. Mitchell has trouble navigating out of the zone and almost cost this Sachem again as Varsity came close to scoring. Lucas Varsity, 17th game of the season for him. 4 goals, 4 assists this season through 16 games played. This one going to be knifed out in front. And here comes Nicholas Ciani to pick up the pace for Sachem. He'll throw it in around the boards. As Sachem now tries to control the zone and get on the board. Almost going awkwardly into the boards right there was number 93, Paul Chiachirio. Had himself quite the debut against West Islip a couple weeks back, and that one was almost punched home right there by Jacob Rami, and he's going to take out his frustration on the physical department. East Islip forced out of the zone. 5.5 remaining. 2-0 to score. They lead comfortably. As now Matthew Heineson drop it in deep. Burns there to meet him at the end boards to try to get a hold of it for East Islip. Turnover again. East Islip coming up with it once more. Another try off the bar. That close from being 3-0. Now it's Yuskovic. And that deflects off the stick and out of play. Take a look at the latest scoring opportunity. East Islip. Again, East Islip coming up with it once more. Another try off the bar. Jesse Burns with the aggressive release. That wrist shot that close. He tries to notch his 3rd goal of the season. Meanwhile, Matthew Gandolfo tries to spring in and get something going for Sachem. East Islip able to carefully exit the zone and push towards familiar territory. And this will be pushed towards the end boards as East Islip gets a shot off, but it wouldn't go past the back of the net. Yuskovic doing that, giving more energy to the Chiefs' forecheck. Gandolfo couldn't motor past everyone as now Lacossi picks it up. Lacossi lost possession of puck and could have been another opportunity erupting for the Chiefs. Landry held his ground and made the stop to cover it up. Save made right there by Landry as he pushed it side, and another stoppage in play. Little under 4 minutes left to play here in the first. East Islip remaining in the zone. Slattery scores! The Chiefs lead by 3. Islip remaining in the zone. Slattery scores! The Chiefs, 16th lead here by Slattery, and it pays off as he grabs his 4th goal of the season. Steven Squalante had some heavy company right there, courtesy of Sachem's offense as they try to get something on the board here in the first. Thomas Ivers dancing in, but couldn't jet around everyone as J.R. Munkwitz lost his stick while trying to maneuver chaos. Slattery, the latest goal recipient, out for another, and he got charged into the boards right there by Hughes. That's Wade further out before Alessi will come right back in. Ivers, Burns, or Anatra, Ivers. A bunch of Chiefs swarming the zone. Alessi, Anatra. Got tag teamed into the boards right there by Munkwitz and Ciani. Another chance. Back in front. Play is stopped again. Burns with an aggressive release that goes off the glass. Scandolfo threw a hit on one of the Chiefs players. Burns again with another try, but didn't get enough elevation that time. And Sachem goes the other way. Forza trying to race past the hounds of the clenches of Rami is now Sean Smith. Tried to maneuver around the defense. To no avail. Final 2 minutes of the first. Sachem attempting to forge the other way, but East Islip not allowing it to happen. Another chance. Zane, that one was steered wide off the stick of Abrami. Remains in the zone and it's juggled around in the air before East Islip comes up with the possession once more. Laid down well, but it couldn't be laid perfectly on the stick of Abrami. McCloskey tried to drive through the defense right there to no avail. Abrami picking it up. Abrami dancing through his legs. Abrami shoulders a man to the ice. Mazzaro on the receiving end of that physical play right there. Mazzaro trying to get a hold of it, as Sachem will reset for the final minute of the first period. Swan skittered off the skate and back into possession of the Chiefs. Yuskovic sends it over to Brody. Brody stashes it ahead, and Worth will take it for the Chiefs once more. Magro fires off the glove, rebound, score! It's 4-0, Chiefs. Take it for the Chiefs once more. Magro fires off the glove, rebound, score! It's 4-0, Chiefs. And East Islip onslaught to kick off the first period as Andrew Worst puts it home for his 7th of the season. Heinesen firing that one wide of the cage. Frustration mounting for the Sachem team. Score! Frustration mounting for the Sachem team. Score! Just before the buzzer sounds, the story has changed on that goal by Aiden Maloney for his first of the year in his 17th game played. And boy, oh boy, was it a ripper. Sean Smith on the draw. Sachem got it back. We'll see if anything develops here before the buzzer sounds. One last rush, and that'll do. After one, the visitors lead 4-1. The two coaches finish strategizing for these next 15 minutes of play. Robert Miller heading the East Islip Chiefs squad. Opposite of him, David Wirtz manning the ship for Sachem. Down by 3, and a lot of time on their side to change the narrative. And we get a little bit of jawing before the puck is dropped. Between the two combatants is Jacob Rami. Immediately heads off the ice. We'll see if he was laboring in something. And Rami is making his way back to the ice for Andrew Wurst. And we'll see how he looks for the rest of this period. J.R. Monkwitz with a little pirouette maneuver to create some separation. Gandolfo and Sachem gain the zone. Siani with that shot goes wide. Rami. Now it's spiked ahead. Clark had trouble receiving it. East Islip forced to reset. Sachem keeping it alive. Mokossi bounces off the hit and almost got the feed right there from Gandolfo, but it skipped off his stick. Brian Clark the other way, trying to navigate through the defense, and he's forced to retreat. East Islip resetting as Sachem continues to hound down the Chiefs. Yuskovic will float it in off the boards and in deep. Smith chases it down. He got hit heavily in the end boards right there by Hughes. Siani able to extricate from the pressure, and he'll push through. But loses the momentum as it slipped off his stick while trying to go through the zone. Monkwitz dangling. Monkwitz denied by Squillante. There you see what can happen when the puck is on J.R. Munkwitz's stick. 16th game of the season. Coming into this contest, leading his team in goals and total points. 16 have gone in the back of the nets for number 44. And he stands alone with the most points at 24 for this Sachem Gold team. Gold, the jerseys they wear today, as this one almost got bounced back towards the net, but it's picked up the other way and carried in by Chris Trahey. Trahey trying to get it across, and a man got plunged at the side of the nets. A chance breaking out here for Sachem. Chiachirio couldn't kick it back to his forehand. He had to reach desperately to try to get a hold of the feed, as this one's flipped back out in front, but it couldn't be reached to that Sachem player either. Chiachirio almost came in, colliding with Yuskovic. Brian Slattery. Slattery dipping and diving and almost getting his way to the goal. And the crowd loved that effort right there. Walsh taking the task in the end boards. Weaver. And now we get a stoppage in play. And we'll see what the verdict is here. Interference. Who it will be against? There's your answer. Matthew Heinesen in the box. 2 minutes. Sachem back to the power play after failing to convert on their first opportunity back in the first. Still in pursuit of their 11th goal on the man advantage. 0 for 1 tonight. Anatra drops it to Ivers. Ivers carries this one down low, still controlling it. Lays it back to the point, and then it's returned back onto the stick of Ivers. Ivers got the shot off, but it was blocked before getting it to Leno. Leno with the chance. Bad save by Landry, but it's kept alive by East Islip on the clearing attempt by Sachem. And again, Ivers keeping it in the zone. Anatra dangling across, and he almost finished perfectly by setting up Slattery for the goal. Anatra muscled into the boards right there. Sachem able to get it out and push the other way. And that chance skitters off the end boards. Sachem fails to capitalize right there on the short-handed try. Sachem continuing to chew up some clock here on the power play units for East Islip. Slattery almost got it onto the stick of Burns, who was driving hard to the goal. This one is popped ahead, and Sachem has a chance the other way. But Gandolfo ran out of room to get the shot off, and this results in Abrami going the other way. Jake Abrami pulls it through his legs, but then got taken the task in the end boards. Smith trying to pitch in there and steal it away from Munkwitz. Here's another try. Smith misfires. And the Chiefs go 0 for 2 on the power play so far tonight. But they remain in the zone. Frank Alessi. Backhand try. Nathan Landry covers up. Smith on the draw for the Chiefs. East Islip forced out and forced to relinquish it to the Sachem team. Sachem trying to create an opportunity. Abrami getting back to put a stop to anything that was going to develop. Ryan Clark slams to the brakes, gets it to Smith. Smith tried to lay it in front to Abrami. Kick save Landry. Rebound is loose. Nathan Landry holds on for dear life. Gets it to Smith. Smith tried to lay it in front to Abrami. Kick save Landry. Rebound is loose. Nathan Landry holds on for dear life. The score remains the same as how it ended after one. But ever so slightly, it's coming close to changing, and there was almost another chance right there that went for Sachem, as now Weaver pulls back and makes the steal before trying to get it ahead to Chiachirio. Wirfs comes back and gets a hold of it before stashing it around the boards and getting it onto the stick of Farazi. Farazi chased down by Weaver, lays it onto the stick of Sturrock, who then punches it ahead to Wirfs. Wirfs tried to lay it on the stick of Alessi, unless he's lost sight of it, and this results in East Islip having to regather it in their own end. This one couldn't be exited out carefully. Wallen Mitchell got taken to task along the half wall. Back the other way come the Chiefs. Wirfs in the zone. And this one trickled off a body and almost back onto a Chiefs player's stick, and we get another stoppage of play. And we'll see what repercussions are going against the player here, or if there are any. Doesn't seem like it. Saw two combatants join after the whistle, so I wasn't sure if there were going to be any penalties assessed. But I guess it's play on, as this one is wheeled wide of the net, as Sachem tries to clear this one and go the other way. Here comes Poletsky. Aaron Poletsky trying to take a wide, and he got put to a stop right there by Brody. Sachem keeps it going, and Poletsky right that one off the iron. Very close chance for Sachem. Now Slattery finds the zone with Anatra. But Sachem gets back on it. And here comes J.R. Munkwitz, bringing the cavalry. Munkwitz fires one wide. Rebound off the boards, and it couldn't be stashed home. And the battling continues inside the Chiefs zone. Back the other way come East Islip. Anatra with Ivers. Ivers lost a handle of it as he tried to set something up. One man came crashing into the goal, and the play is stopped again. And the results of that sequence coming to an end is head coach Robert Miller becoming irate. And the discussion continues. And another stoppage. So far, Brian Slattery leads his team in the points category tonight with 2 goals and an assist under his belt. As this is East Islip having to regather it in their own zone. Sachem not allowing them any space to escape. But the Chiefs find a way to push out. Here comes Sean Smith. Smith lays it onto the stick of Abrami. Abrami gets the shot off, kick save, rebound, and it couldn't be popped in there. As now Abrami gets it back. Abrami peels away for a moment before stashing it down low to Clark. Clark tried to knife it, Wants to stick up Burns, and it was laid back in front. Another chance nullified. Clark almost got that one on the one-time touch chance with Abrami. Almost getting the release. Sean Smith trying to steal it back away from Hughes. Hughes plays it on the stick of his man. And then it's flipped further out of the zone, but it's Burns. And then a heavy hit thrown by Matthew Heinesen or Andrew Gandolfo. Matthew Gandolfo.
What's Mickey doing?
Back the other way it comes Sachem. Save made by Squilante off his stick. Nice move right there by Gandolfo to shift away from the pressure. Lacossi got pinned up against the boards. Gandolfo keeping it alive. Sends it across aggressively to Hughes. Hughes with the chance, and this one skitters off the stick into the other corner. Alessi try to pop this one carefully out of the zone, but it's kept alive by Sachem. Hughes. Siani trying to slash away and keep it in the Sachem possession. At the Gandolfo, attempting to dance around the pressure. Munkwitz fires from the point. It's loose at the side of the net. Lacossi couldn't get a hold of the rebound. Sachem settling things down as they try to set something up. Maloney, lone goal recipient, rings it off the post. And it may have gotten help in front on a deflection by a Sachem player. It was very close to being 4-2 right there. Munkwitz slams on the brakes and creates some separation, and it benefits the Chiefs for a moment before East Islip takes it back. Knocked in deep. Munkwitz trying to take a hold of it, and he's got it for the Sachem team. Munkwitz angles it forward to Chiachirio. Chiachirio slammed hard into the end boards right there, or into the half wall by Frank Alessi. As the physicality continues to ramp up as the periods go by. Andrew Wurst has a man charges and goal. It's tricky, and he couldn't touch that one home. It went wide. Munkwitz pressured against the boards right there by Trujillo. Another chance. Wurst on the backhand. It wouldn't go. And it remains inside Sachem zone as East Islip resets. Drive for the point. This one goes wide of the net. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the second. Frank Alessi muscled into the boards as Sachem tries to exit the zone, which they do. Chiachirio trying to motor past the defense. Chiachirio trying to protect it on his stick. Chiachirio still battling with Ferrazzi. East Islip knocks this one out of the zone, and he'll go for icing. Very animated sequence.
Thank you. You're tall, man.
As this game still remains 4-2. Or 4-1 with East Islip on top. This one is banked around the boards, but not out. As Sachem holds the Chiefs in their zone for a moment before the Chiefs escape and push back into Sachem's territory. Boletsky getting in on his man, and here it comes Sachem, but it's relinquished back to the Chiefs. Ryan Anatra fires that one wide of the net. Get Ivers on the wing as Sachem tries to push the other way. Thomas Ivers got sent to the ice. Heavy hit thrown. A reversal check laid on Matthew Heinesen. East Islip rings this one off the bar. Slattery. In. Slattery. Ran out of room to stuff it home. Little over 2 minutes left to go in the second. Score remains the same as it ended in the first. 4-1 Chiefs. Ivers. Delays. Ivers. Got it to Yuskevich, banned on the attempt as Sachem continues to survive inside the zone. And then Brian Slattery comes in like a missile. And then that chance is denied by Nathan Landry. A lot of activity all over the place on the ice. Brian Slattery showing his frustration, and we'll see why. Inside the zone. And then Brian Slattery comes in like a missile. And then that chance is
Oh, thank you. I'm positive. Thank you.